So why isn't your home selling?
Coming up next on Real Estate Dirt.
So there's really only going to be three reasons.
Three main things
On why your home is not selling. And they're consistent throughout, I think, real estate history. Number one is going to be market exposure. I think Tony mentioned this. In the last market, how were you able to sell your home?
So in the market that we just came through last year, you could write for sale on a Post-it note and stick that to a blade of grass in the front of your yard, and mobs and mobs of people holding stacks and stacks of cash would throw money at you for the opportunity to acquire your home. Not anymore.
So, I mean, no one could have predicted that market. I don't think that market's ever happened in history. We don't know if and when it'll ever happen again. So let's just assume that is rogue.
I think it's over.
Let's go on what traditionally works, market exposure. You have to make sure that your home is exposed to the largest pool of buyers so that you could get the most interest in the initial phase so you can get top dollar.
But wait, as a property owner, if I go to sell by owner, I can list my own home on Zillow.
I think we have a different video you should put on this, which is selling by owner. And maybe...
Yeah, maybe you should check that one out.
Yeah, I think there's a way you can link it in here. We're new to this YouTube thing, but I think there's a way you could put that on there.
We'll put a link. Don't worry.
So we'll do that. But you should look into that. So it is market exposure. You want to make sure that you are syndicated and that you're on all the major websites and the professional MLS, etc. Right? Now, number two about that, though, is how you are presented makes a difference.
So you mean to tell me I can't have my underwear sitting out? I can't have...
I mean, you can.
My dog in the photos all of my toiletries, toothbrush, and, dirty laundry everywhere. And I shouldn't do that?
No. So there's two ways your presentation affects you. One, your presentation to the entire market affects you online and in person. Some cross over, some don't. Quality of photos, video, exposure on social media, all online, right?
Hey, Nicole, really quick.
Yeah.
Where do the majority of buyers start their buying process? And what percentage of buyers start their buying process online?
I'm pretty sure it was 98%.
98%.
Even when you're looking, do you remember when you look? It takes about 4 or 5 clicks of photos. You're going to click, and lose or gain interest right away.
You have a split second to get done what you need to get done. Otherwise, that buyer is gone.
Yeah. And I think sometimes even, this is a little side bonus. Some people think, the more photos, the better. And sometimes they take photos of every little nook and cranny, and people are checking out. They're bored of it. The goal of the real estate professional with the photographer is to get the key photos in the best possible light to entice you to come in and see the rest of the home and see it in person. I don't put up some picture of a 4th bedroom that's kind of on the smaller side that doesn't really have a lot to show for it. It's not about capturing every little nook and cranny. It's about marketing to get the interest to want to say, hey, I'm ready, willing, and able to get up out of my seat and actually physically go see this house in person. That's the goal of the online. So depending on how the pictures look, depends on whether or not I'm physically willing to get up and put forth the effort to go see your house. And that happens in about 5-6 clicks, maybe a little more, but not a lot.
Presentation matters. Matters huge.
Right. So that's online. But now let's also talk about in person. So presentation is in person. Clutter. Smells. Hold on. I lost my train of thought.
If you have a cat.
Oh.
If you have a cat, I would say at least 70 or 80% of the time, there is a cat smell in your house that you have gone nose blind to.
Yeah. I mean, there's dog smells too, like there's a wet dog smell, things like that. But cleanliness, clutter, odor are 3 huge things. And now clutter doesn't necessarily have to be personal belongings, but it's even like staging, like how open are the rooms? How much furniture is in there? Are the pathways open, free and clear? It makes it feel bigger, look bigger. Are the windows open? Are the drapes drawn? Are your drapes dark and heavy? I mean, there is a lot that goes into making somebody feel like they're coming into a fresh, open, airy, bright area where they can visualize their own items in it, not all of your items. That means a lot when somebody walks in the door. The photos got them in the door. Now we want them to write an offer. And if the experience inside doesn't match the photos online, Houston, we have a problem.
They're going to walk in, they're going to turn around, and they're going to walk right out.
And we've done it. Believe me, it's happened. So
I've walked into places with clients, walk in, a foot, smell, turn around, walk right out. Didn't go past the front door.
right. So it is presentation, both online as well as in person, that is critical. And this might be holding up the sale. Sometimes, and I can tell you from our experience, we had a townhome before we were realtors, and we went through realtors, and they just didn't want to be honest with us because they wanted the deal. And it's like, just tell us the truth. Sometimes you have a hard time finding a realtor who's willing to be transparent with you, but you need them to be. Because you need to sell your house.
We've done a video on this before too, but in hindsight, I'm glad all that happened, that we had 5 realtors that we weren't happy with, because we wouldn't be here today. That was what catapulted us into this industry.
Right.
Changing things, I think humbly for the better.
Yeah, I think so. So the third thing, and which you've heard, but it's real, is price. Price in two ways though.
Price.
2 ways price affects you. Okay? Nobody is trying to lowball your, well, I can't say nobody. I mean, there are agents out there who probably are. So I just think about myself. I'm like, I would never do that. But anyway.
I was going to say, we're going to disagree on this one.
Okay, sorry. I always think like us, our team, it's not part of our core value system. So it just isn't a thing. But price has to be relative to the market and relative to the condition of the home. You have to take into both factors. Okay? So yes, I can't put a gallon of milk on the shelf for $10 when everybody else is at like $4 and just think somebody will pay it for no reason. Why am I paying $10 for the gallon of milk? Right? Like, did it come from some special cow? Right? Is it going to give me unnatural strength if I drink it for 30 days? I mean, like, why? Right? Does it have triple the protein, and is that worth it to me? Same thing applies to your house. If you're going to price it out of the market and you know the top and low end of your area, and that's what we always go in, like, here's a top. Now, you could pass up the top end. You could set a new precedent. But if you want top dollar, you got to show like top dollar, and you got to beat the highest guy. You got to have a reason why you're worth a $10 gallon of milk versus a $4.
Maybe your almond milk, or maybe you're some specialty rice milk, non-dairy, something without lactose. Who knows?
Right. I mean, see all these variations. So it has to be relative to the value that the buyer is getting. No different with the house in is. And then condition of the house. Well, you're not going to price above the last highest listing in the area and smell like
cat
or dog or cigarette smoke
or vape. I've done a video on this before too. Just because you're vaping, Nicole,
he can smell it. I don't smell it so much, but he smells it. So I'm just letting you know. It's a turnoff. But I think the cigarette smoke is worse. For sure.
Oh yeah, cigarette smoke is definitely worse. Yeah. So to put them in order of how horrible they are, I would rank cat pee as the most horrible. I would rank cigarette smoke as a close second. And then I would rank all other things like cooking smells and vaping and whatnot.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody's still eating liver and onions, but I had that cooked one time. It's not. It's a strong smell. So anyways, to recap, your home is not selling for 3 basic reasons. Market exposure, market presentation online and in person, price in relative to the market and the condition of your home. That's it. And you need an agent who will be transparent and experienced with you to help you determine what you can do and what you can't do.
Any agents that you have in mind?
Actually, if you're in the Chicagoland area, Team Tudisco Realtors of Wheatland Realty, your cure for the common realtor. And on that note, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we
Like and
appreciate you
subscribe.
always.
Peace.
Do you need to plug that back in?
No.
How long does it really take? I don't even want to know. Why do I want to know the things? I'm messed up.
It's not the length of time. It's the emotional toll on me.
So if we're about to record another video, don't you need it? Well, you should learn to adapt. Then why was it there? Why were you having such a thing about it?
No.
You know what? I don't even want to be in
Why are
charge.
you questioning me on
I don't
this?
even know.
This is
I don't
like,
even know.
That's just a transfer to my workstation.
I don't even know. I'm sorry. It's a fine.
Hold on.
You're recording this. Stop
Hold
this.
on. I need to find balance.
No balance around here. I got news for you.
This is what Miyagi told Daniel-san to do. You're screwing up my chi. Breathing is important.
Yeah. Sure is.
Okay, I feel better now.
Thank you.